No? Hi guys, Robert Horovitz, Naturopathic Doctor here, my project manager here, Benjamin, and my executive producer, Rachel, here just to show you one of our favorite smoothies. Last time we did a recipe using kale and what else did we use in there? Banana. We used banana in the recipe, but a lot of people, they're very familiar with kale because it's everywhere. Yeah, nana, right? But collard greens, do you know what a collard green is?
Yeah.
You do? What's a collard green? It's right here. We showed you here. This is the organic collard green. It actually looks a little bit different than what the non-organic version looks like. Non-organic versions actually are bigger and slightly less expensive, although you'd be surprised, Sometimes it's a difference of about 50 cents or so. Both have incredible nutritional value. They're alkaline in nature, high in magnesium. But not too many people are familiar with collard greens, and not too many people eat it raw. And so it's great to switch things up. The green leafies, kale, Swiss chard, and collard greens are sort of my go-to. They're a bitter component, super nutrient dense. I like mixing it banana to sweeten it up. Today we're gonna show you an additional technique though. How do you get your green smoothie to look very, very creamy? Do you know how?
We're gonna over there.
Right, but I'm going to show you my magic ingredients to make it super smooth, creamy, delicious. And then, you can add whatever else you want. You can check out some of the items we have on Lifelong Well. You can go to your local store, and I'm sure you'll find some amazing things too. That's kind of it. I put actually two other smaller bananas, and then I basically just took 2 pieces of collard greens. I leave the stem on a lot of the times. You might choose just to take them off because they are kind of bitter, but again, it all comes down to the blender you have. If you have a powerful enough blender, like the Vitamix is a 2 horsepower, I believe, and Blendtec is also somewhere around there, maybe identical. So if you have a powerful enough blender that can truly liquefy these greens, then it really doesn't matter. It'll taste amazing anyway. You want to be adding some hemp hearts because hemp hearts, first of all, will add some incredible nutritional value. This is about 3 tablespoons, so calorie-wise, it's not even really that much, especially considering how much nutrition you're really jam-packing into this thing. Again, more magnesium, manganese, the mineral content is amazing, some beneficial omega-3 fatty acids, and you're putting in some protein as well, so it's going to be delicious. When you're blending it on such high speed, the friction generate a lot of heat, and especially when you're trying to liquefy something like that green leafy, it could be on there for quite a while, maybe a good minute or 2, and your beverage can actually get warm from the friction. In fact, that's why some of these blenders you can actually make soup if you blend it long enough. So I just add some ice to it, so just to keep it from getting too warm because I like my smoothies cold. Just add some water to taste. I usually try and make at least about a liter of green smoothie. So either if you're just alone, you could just sip that all day at the office, put it in a mason jar or something. You can hear them, they're pretty excited. Or you could just, split it like we are amongst 3 people. See, that color is so different than the previous, it's not as dark. It's nice and creamy, and that's the hemp hearts. Okay, here you go. There's that. And then Rachel, oh, look at her go at that. See, again, they absolutely love it. Right, sweetie. There you go. And I give a better view of the collard greens over there so you can see. This is what the organic one looks like. Non-organic actually does look different. Taste-wise, I don't know. Nutritional value-wise, who really knows? The nutritional value of it, whether it's organic or not. Funny enough, I'm actually not really as concerned with that. I do think you're going to get a ton of nutrition even from the non-organic one. Just the fiber alone, you're going to get incredible benefits. It's the herbicide and pesticide, especially you're doing it raw. Although that really shouldn't matter. People think if you boil your veggies or cook it, you're going to be getting rid of the pesticides and herbicides. You're really not. There really is no way to get rid of those things. And anybody who says otherwise, with vinegar or any of these solutions, ask them if they've actually tested it. They have a lab to actually measure the before and after. So it's pretty scary stuff. The certification process, at least they do have their certificate of analysis, and they do, for the most part, measure, right? Good banana, good hemp hearts, Collard greens?
Collard green.
Yeah, good collard greens, right? See, again, if you make something that's simple and nutritious for kids, they love it. They love green. How can they not? I mean, anyway, guys, until next time. Cheers.
They drink. They drink.
Drink.
Yeah, this. Yeah, this.